Pretty much as soon as the 2014 route of Milan-San Remo was announced, John Degenkolb was assigned as the leader of Team Giant Shimano. When the new climb of Pompeiana was removed, many thought that Kittel would start instead, but the team have stuck to their guns. Degenkolb has had an amazing start to the year, with 12 top 10s to his name as we record this, including 4 wins. He might not be quite as fast as Cavendish or Greipel, but he showed in Paris-Nice that he's climbing superbly well too. Mark Cavendish. A previous winner of this race in 2009, Cavendish wasn't even going to be on the start line this year until they changed the route. By his standards, it hasn't been the best start to the season, with only 1 win to his name before Tirreno-Adriatico. He is concentrated on the first stage of this year's Tour de France, so his form now may not be 100%, but Cavendish is a born racer, so if he's on a good day, he'll fight for the win. He has teammates also capable of winning, so there'll be less pressure on the Manxman this year. Peter Sagan. Often regarded as the most talented rider of recent years, Peter Sagan has yet to win one of the 5 monuments. Last year everyone thought that he had it in the bag, arriving into San Remo in a lead group of 7, only to be outsprinted by MTN's Gerald Ciolek. He has only 2 wins to his name so far this year, but as his superb win on stage 3 of Tirreno-Adriatico shows, maybe it's the time when Sagan starts sacrificing quantity for quality. Fabian Cancellara. 3rd last year, 2nd in 2012, 2nd in 2011, winner in 2008. Fabian Cancellara has been the most consistent performer at this race in modern times. In recent years he's come up against riders slightly faster at the finish, namely Ciolek, Goss and Gerrans, and in our opinion the Swiss rider will need to attack somewhere near the finish rather than waiting for a sprint if he wants to take a second victory. We haven't seen the best of Fabian Cancellara so far in 2014, but his first goal is here, so he can't be counted out. Andre Greipel. Like Cav, Greipel hadn't thought of participating at Milan-San Remo this year. That was until the course was changed to its traditional route. The big German made a typically strong start to the year at the Tour Down Under and went on to win a stage at the Tour of Qatar and then 3 in Oman. Greipel will be determined to capitalise on what could be the last chance for sprinters at Milan-San Remo. Diego ULISSI. We favour Diego ULISSI over his teammate and former winner Pipo Pozzato simply due to his form so far this year. ULISSI has long been touted as a future star, ever since winning back-to-back World Junior Championships in 2006 and 2007, and this last 12 months has finally marked his breakthrough. Already a stage winner and 3rd overall at the Tour Down Under, ULISSI recently won the GP Camaiore. He's one of the few on our list who won't be pleased about the change of route, so expect him to attack when the road rises late in the race. Simon Gerrans. Simon Gerrans was a surprise winner of this race 2 years ago, but it wouldn't be a surprise to see him back at the top of the podium this year. The Australian began the year by winning both the National Championships and the Tour Down Under, before helping his teammate Simon Clarke to victory at the Herald Sun Tour. Known as the Sniper, this is his next major objective for the season. There are better climbers than Gerro and better sprinters too, but there aren't many so shrewd. Michael Matthews. Michael Matthews is our outside bet for Milan-San Remo. Teammate of Gerrans at ORICA-GreenEdge, Matthews is another sprinter who can climb well too. A double stage winner at the Vuelta a España last year, Matthews has yet to step up onto the podium this year, but has recently said that San Remo is a big goal in his career. Tom Boonen. Tom Boonen has never won Milan-San Remo, but he's come close on a number of occasions. In 2010 he was 2nd, in 2007 he was 3rd, in 2006 he was 4th, and in 2005 he was 8th. The removal of the Pompeiana led to Boonen claiming leadership of the Omega Pharma Quick-Step team, despite the presence of both Mark Cavendish and Kwiatkowski. Could this be the year that he finally adds it to his palmares? Carlos Betancourt. When we saw Carlos Betancourt turn up at the Tour de San Luis, somewhat overweight, we thought it'd be months before we saw him on top form. In some ways it was understandable, his main aim for the year is the Tour de France in July. However, Carlos proved us wrong almost immediately, winning a stage in the overall at the Tour of the Mediterranean and following that up with 2 stage wins and the overall at Paris-Nice. A great climber with a quick finish, Betancourt has the perfect characteristics for this race.
We asked them to show us how their saddles are made and quickly learnt that there's a lot more that goes into the process than you'd first imagine. The first step is to add foam to the